Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK, and welcome to the first update video of this year here on the channel. And if you guys are unsure of what an update video is here, it's basically where I sit down, I have some random gameplay in the background because I don't like using my dingy ass webcam, and I just talk about what's going on in my life, what's going on here on the channel, and anything else that's worth noting. And I wanted to make one of these earlier in the year, I think maybe March, maybe even February, but and there was enough to talk about, trust me. I just didn't feel confident. I don't know in what way, but I just didn't feel ready to sit down and make an update video, but I definitely need to make one now. Like, there really is a sense of urgency to sit down and actually make one of these, because there's actually a lot to talk about, and I need to let you guys know about what's going on, especially in my life. There is some important things to note, because there may be some days where I'm not uploading any videos, and I want a good excuse out there. That's the big thing. And plus, I do want to let you guys know what I do have planned, what is going on right now, because I've had some comments asking, where's this playthrough that's ongoing? What about this playthrough? What about this recommendation? And I need to kind of explain what's going on so we're all hopefully on the same level. I sometimes put out community posts to try and keep you guys updated, but not everybody sees those. And unless you go out of your way to really check up on them, they're really not a good way of getting updates out to you guys. So that's why I make these update videos, and I try to make like 3 or 4 a year. I'm really late on this one, but nevertheless, let's jump into it with what's going on in my life first, because I think that's the real important stuff, and I want to get that out of the way right from the get-go. So if you guys didn't know, I'm a university student currently attending a California State University and trying to get my bachelor's degree in computer science. This is my last semester. Like, in less than a month, I will either pass all my classes or possibly fail one and have to take another semester just to get my degree. But if I pass everything this semester, I'm done. And the system literally won't let me sign up for any classes because I and the system believe that this will be my last semester. After this, I am done. I hope that's the case. I really do. I hope that this is my last semester and that's it for school. I have no other desire to really attend school, to learn anything in specific. I don't think I can. My motivation for learning is at an all-time low, to be completely honest. So I'm glad that this is my final semester, and I'm glad to finally be putting the education grind to a rest. Hopefully. That's only if I pass. And to be completely honest, this has been a tough semester. I don't know if it's because COVID is still going on and all that. I'm not exactly sure, but it's been a tough semester, and I'm hoping to pull through. I'm really trying to do everything I can to make sure that I pass. So fingers crossed on that one. And right after the semester ends, and by right after, I mean literally like a couple or so days after, I'm going to be getting a surgery on my wrist done. And that'll be probably putting me out of commission for a couple days. It's not going to be anything serious. I have a cyst on my wrist. If you guys know what a cyst is, I think it's actually a really common thing. I can't remember what the actual terminology is. It starts with like a G or some shit. I don't even want to attempt it because I don't want to sound stupid, but I do have I have a cyst on my wrist, and it's been there for so many years, like a ridiculous amount of time, actually stretching back to when I was in high school. I would say like maybe sophomore year high school, because I remember I'd be trying to do some push-ups and shit, and this would actually be in the way and causing me pain. And it wasn't too big of a deal to get it removed then. I'd like to say it's a bigger deal now because it's causing some issues with my right hand. And unfortunately, my right hand is the hand that I use for writing and for my mouse and really everything else. Everything else, guys. Everything else. So it kind of sucks that I'm going to be unable to use my right hand, which is my main hand, for a couple weeks. But I'll be able to continue to record videos. Nothing crazy like Persona or anything like that. But visual novels definitely, because, you know, PowerPoint the game, that doesn't really require too much in the hand motions. Plus, I actually have the perfect mouse for this. It's a mouse that you can use with either your right hand or your left hand, so it's honestly perfect. I just got to switch sides. But that will be happening right after finals, so I will probably keep you guys updated on all of that as finals approach, because that means the surgery is also going to approach as well. And that's pretty much that's really going on in my life. It's just those two big things. The fact that I'm almost done being a student. This is literally my 6th year in the college level, 3rd year in the university level. And that surgery, I'm not really looking forward to it, but I do want to get it out of the way quick so I can at least enjoy my summer break. And by summer break, I mean getting ready for the rest of my life as a working man. I have been continuing to work part-time, almost full-time, while continuing to be a full-time student and continuing to do this. And that's why I've been so tied up and unable to upload daily or as consistently as I used to. So I hope that you guys can continue to understand that your boy is busy, and I feel like as I continue to look for work with my degree that I will soon have in my greasy hands, that it's going to get a little harder to upload videos, but again, I will continue to keep you guys updated. And now switching gears to the YouTube side of things, and really everything else, to the Michael SK side of things. I'd like to talk about the current playthroughs that are currently going on here in the channel. We've got the 2 Steins gates that have been going on for what seems like forever. But hey, we're almost done with My Darling's Embrace. We're almost done, and then we can switch gears back over to Linear Bounded Phenogram, finish that stuff up, and we'll finally be good. After all this time, we'll finally be good on those. I do want to get through them, and then I want to never touch Steins Gate again. At least for a little bit, which is contradictory to what I just said. But anyways, besides that, we also have Persona 5 Strikers. I did finish up Persona 5 Royal, you know, finally. That was a long playthrough, but I stuck with it, unlike the Steins Gates, to be completely honest. And I actually have not been sticking with Strikers all that much. I started the game, kind of got into it, and then dropped it. I need to get back into it. I am going to do the live recording sessions on Fridays and Saturdays around like 9 p.m. Pacific. If you guys want to come by the Twitch channel, the link is always in the description. So hopefully we can actually get into that, because the game seems fun. I just haven't really given it too much of an opportunity. And then another playthrough that I started, which I don't think will get too much of a continuation until the summer when there's more free time, is Kingdom Hearts on the PC. And it's not being played by me, but my good buddy Jared. I am there for commentary, but I'm not the one playing. It's all Jared. Jared has never played Kingdom Hearts, and yes, there is a Kingdom Hearts playthrough in its entirety here on the channel, as well as Kingdom Hearts 3 and a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 2. But this is Jared's perspective with our unique commentary and whatever the fuck we're going to talk about. And we're going to try and get more people to join in. Some of our friends like Aura, OneFime, our buddy Chris, just to have more commentary and just to chill. It's going to be our podcast playthrough, if that makes any bit of sense. And I think that's all for current playthroughs. I thought I had a lot more going on, but maybe that's all in my head. Obviously, Higurashi with that continuation on Chapter 2. I'm excited to get through that one, but I mean, you all knew I was going to continue Higurashi at some point. Now we really just got to push through all the slice of life stuff and get back to the horror, or whatever you want to call it. Another playthrough that I actually did this year was You and Me and Her, and I powered through it. I didn't think it was going to be as short as it was. I knew it was shorter than the average playthrough that you see here on the channel, but that was a good one. I really enjoyed playing through that, and I literally picked it up for aesthetic alone. I will never stop saying that, because that is the absolute truth. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it is the truth. And I want to make a note that I am always taking recommendations for playthroughs, whether it be a game, a visual novel, some straight up hentai. I'm always down to take recommendations or suggestions of what I should be playing at some point. I don't know if I ever got recommended You and Me and Her. I don't know if I ever got recommended Higurashi. Actually, I think I did, like way back then. I can't remember, but I have gotten recommendations and I have followed through with them before. It's just kind of hard because I'm in these long running playthroughs, and sometimes I get bored and jump ship, and then I go back trying to finish them, and I'm just kind of stuck, unable to really continue on to something else. So I am taking recommendations, but I'm not jumping into anything right now. I want to get this done. However, there is something I will jump into once it's out and once it's available. Chaos Head Noah. You see, last year I played Chaos Child and I had a blast. And if anyone here is from the science adventure community or anything, and you just heard me say what I just said, you're probably really pissed at me, and that's totally understandable, I think. But probably not. A lot of people dislike it whenever, you know, people say, oh yeah, I played Chaos Child, but I never touched Chaos Head or whatever, and it's not great. People get really upset. But I did actually watch a bit of the anime, and I hated it so much that I never thought that I would actually ever want to play the visual novel because of how much I hated it. It's because of Chaos Child that I really would like to touch Chaos Head Noah, and Noah being the definitive version of Chaos Head, and Chaos Head came before Chaos Child. You get the picture. So I'm really excited to play this, but it's not going to be the localized version of the game, because I don't know if there are any plans for a localization, and if there was, it probably won't be great, and will require a patch from the Committee of Zero. By the way, shout out to the Committee of Zero for actually getting Chaos Head Noah translated and ready to go for us English speakers here in the West, and that's how I'm going to play it. I'm going to buy the game and do whatever I have to do in order to set this up so that it's in English and that it runs beautifully. I'm really excited to play this, and I'm really excited. I've been following along with the progress with the Committee of Zero. I'm always excited to see their progress reports and to see how they're coming along. It's a really, really cool group of people that are putting together some great stuff for the Science Adventure series, and they're the ones that did the patch for Chaos Child. They do patches for Steins Gate. They do everything you can think of. It's insane. They could probably fix your marriage. I really don't know, but I'm really happy that these guys are putting together what they are. A lot of people are excited, and I can't wait to record Chaos Head Noah. I will drop everything to jump into Chaos Head Noah because, man, Chaos Child was a lot of fun. Man, I really talked about this longer than I should. The last thing I want to talk about is that I have finally sat down and started writing the script for the Labyrinth of Grisaia anime analysis. The first part, there's probably going to be like 3 parts because I am so sick and tired of writing scripts and recording and editing videos for these that end up being like 30 minutes to an hour long, which is exactly what happened with the first 2 parts. So I'm going to try and not do that because that honestly burns me out so hard, and I'm going to try and make some really good videos that cover the Labyrinth of Grisaia anime adaptation. And if you guys have not seen the Fruit of Grisaia videos that I've done, there's 2. I will try to remember to link them below, or you can look them up. They're somewhere on my channel. I'm sure they're not too hard to find. And they were a bunch of fun to make. I just got so burnt out, though, after I made them. Like, I just did not want to go through that process again. Even so, I kind of did. I made a video about Origairu, but it was really short, and it really didn't take too much of my soul away from me. I was able to get that done fairly quickly, and I was content with it. But I would really like to continue this project. A lot of people actually liked it, and that warms my heart. I didn't make a cent from any of those videos, but I honestly loved making them because of you guys, of the people that watched them and appreciated them. So thank you to all of those that did that, and I hope that some of you are looking forward to the continuation. Full Metal is helping me out as always, so thank you to her for actually offering to help out this time around. So seriously, thank you, Full Metal. I really appreciate that. And as I wrap this up, I'd like to thank my newest big patron. I think that's what big supporter. That's the name of the highest tier over on Patreon. Miranda Lee, thank you very much for supporting me. And, Patreon, it's there if you guys would like to support me, or through the YouTube membership thing. I think 1 person is supporting me through there. And there's also Twitch subs if you guys want to support me through that. And if you can't support me in a financial sense, supporting me through watching my videos, liking, commenting, and sharing them is also fantastic. And I appreciate all of you guys for the support here on the channel. Thank you for listening to me ramble here and watching whatever gameplay I throw together here. I never really know what I'm going to have up on the screen until after I'm done with this. I never record gameplay or take video footage from something I've already uploaded until after I've done this. So I don't know what's going to be here, but hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's something that could just work well with my commentary, or not commentary, but with my rambling. This is not commentary. Anyways, thank you for listening to my rambling, and I hope that you guys are now totally up to speed with what's going on with me and in my life and here on the YouTube channel. I hope all is well with you guys. I hope you all are safe from COVID and from everything else that's really wrong with this world. And I hope you guys continue to have a great year. I will see you guys hopefully, I don't know when, another update video, but I also hope to see you guys in another upload here on the channel regardless. Take it easy, everybody.